If you're thinking about coming to visit the city of Belgrade, and you absolutely should be, then you might need a little bit of help navigating the city and maybe a couple of tips and tricks that'll make your time here a little bit easier. So we've got a list. Belgrade actually has a lot of unlicensed cabs in the city. So if you're hailing a cab or getting into one right off the street, you want to make sure it's with a reputable taxi company. But that does lead me into my next tip. Uber doesn't actually work here in Serbia, but they have an app that is extremely similar. It is called car.go. You sign up for it, it works in the same way as Uber. You can order your cabs from there. It is much safer. On top of that, if you want food delivery, Uber Eats doesn't do it out here, but instead you can use Glovo or Wolt. Both addresses will be down in the description and at the bottom of the screen. Parking is a premium in Belgrade, and it's sometimes really hard to find a spot. But there's a couple of things that can help you out there. There's quite a few parking garages. If you look around, you find them, the prices aren't too bad. But the second thing that we found was really cool were these signs like the one behind me. This tells you how many spots are available on the street where the arrow is pointing. It not only shows how many normal spots, but also how many handicap spots are also available. You'll still have to pay for the parking, but at least this way, you'll know if there's any spots before you actually turn down the street. If you don't feel like moving around the city via car, know that Belgrade is extremely walkable with large sidewalks and a bunch of pedestrian-only zones. You can kind of get to where you want to go most places in downtown Belgrade just by walking. Another thing to note, especially if you're walking around the city, downtown Belgrade is very safe. There's a heavy police presence, there's crowds out at all hours, and at night, most of the streets are really well lit and still have people on them. We haven't had a moment while being in downtown where we've ever felt remotely unsafe. Obviously, the normal pieces of advice go with you. Careful of your valuables, watch out for pickpockets, the whole 9 yards, but all in all, it's a very, very safe city. Serbian cuisine is going to seem like it's very meat-based, and that's because traditionally it is. But if you're looking for something a little bit different, there are tons of restaurants that you can go to and check out. We'll actually link our food tour down in the description, or there'll be a little card or something. I don't know how it works. But they've got vegetarian, Thai, Vietnamese, every cuisine you could think of. We're here in a very strange Italian restaurant right now. You have to look for it. Not everything is just smoked sausages and big roast meat, though that is delicious and you should try it. Tipping is actually a thing here. Normally, if you like the service, it's about 10% of your final bill, but you can obviously tip more if you want. The problem is, though, is that if you're using card, there's no way to tip on the card, so you're gonna have to tip in cash. Always keep some cash on you. Yes, most places in this city take card, especially if you can tap it. But if you want to leave a tip, or you want to buy something from a smaller vendor or a street kiosk or some of the street popcorn that they have around the city, you're going to want to have cash. And as we say in any tip video that we do, if you're taking cash out of an ATM, always decline the conversion. You're gonna notice most restaurants and cafes here in Belgrade allow smoking inside. There's no law against it. We have found personally that if you do want to avoid the smoke while you're eating, you're better off getting a seat outside, because even though they have non-smoking areas inside a lot of the restaurants, there's no physical barrier or room separation, so it effectively drifts over anyways. So if you're looking to avoid the smoke, get a seat on the patio. At restaurants, in your Airbnb, hotel, apartment, doesn't matter. The tap water here in Belgrade is safe to drink. Most restaurants will try and give you a bottle of water, but you can ask for tap water if you don't want to pay for it. So Serbia is serious about their truffles. You'll notice a lot of restaurants here sell something that has truffles in it, usually white truffle. Get it. Try it. It is amazingly good, especially if you already like truffles. One of the best places we have found that you can buy truffle products here in the city is Damar. We'll put the address down at the bottom of the screen and in the description. They've got soy sauce, olive oil, ajvar, wine, chocolate, cheese, all made with truffle oil, and it is scrumptious. So if you're in Belgrade, if you're in Serbia, get something with truffles in it. You will not regret it. Now, we've given a lot of tips in this video, but it doesn't really cover everything, especially when you're looking for places to go, things to do. We've got a couple other videos for that as well, but contrary to what you may believe or have heard, the people here are extremely friendly. If you've got questions about where to go, what to do, what to see, what to eat, or just questions about the culture or things you should and shouldn't do, feel free to ask a local, your waiter, your bartender, your neighbor, doesn't matter. Everyone here is extremely proud of their city, and they are more than willing to provide any information you could possibly want. The people here are very, very lovely. So make it a point to talk to somebody, meet a local, get into a conversation, have a couple drinks with them, try the rakia, have a good time.